according to Musia.
Yes, when the projectile was found.
Right, so, and she is the person who allegedly took the pictures,
Indeed.
some of the pictures,
Yes.
from 1 to 137.
Yes.
Right, then we've got to deal with that application before she testifies on the, she's still on her CV, on the evidence itself, because those admissions affect her also. Are you with me? What's your view, Mr. Baloyi?
Indeed, my lord. If my learned colleague is still persisting with the application, I don't know whether it's an amendment or whether it's a complete withdrawal of that.
Yeah, I hear you. But the way I understand Mr. Ngumalo, he's questioning or attacking the validity of the admissions relating to, just read that thing again, it's paragraph?
Exhibit E, paragraph 11.
Yeah, just read it. It's Exhibit E, paragraph 11, where the admission is couched as follows, that the accused admits the correctness and the accuracy of the album.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes, indeed. It's actually Exhibit F. I'm sorry, my lord.
Sorry, yeah, it's Exhibit F, right?
Exhibit F is paragraph 12 regarding
12.
Lieutenant Colonel Mhlahlo.
And 11, what does 11 speak about?
11 refers to Warrant Officer Musia.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're busy with.
All right. I'll just read both paragraphs and record. It's Exhibit F, case number CC 67/2020 in the High Court of South Africa, Gauteng Division, Pretoria, the State versus Moses Sibia, accused number 1, Bongani Ntanzi, accused number 2, Mtobisi Prince Ngube, accused number 3, Mtokosi Zeni Mapisa, accused number 4, Sifiso Ntuli, accused number 5. The heading reads as follows: admissions in terms of Section 220 of Act 51 of 1977. I'll just proceed to read paragraph 11. The accuracy and correctness of the photo album compiled by Sergeant T. Musia, marked Exhibit C, the key and sketch plan thereto, depicting the scene at house number 13511 Kutlanon Street, Mzamo section, Foslores, on 27 October 2014 are admitted. Paragraph 12. The accuracy and correctness of the photo album marked Exhibit D, the key and sketch plan with reference number LCRC number CR143/2014 in brackets Foslores CAS 63610 of 2014, compiled by the then Warrant Officer Mhlahlo, depicting the scene at house number 13511 Kutlanon Street, Mzamo section, Foslores, on the 27th of October 2014, as well as photos taken during the post-mortem examination on the 28th of October 2014 at the Forensic Pathology Services, Germiston, which form part of the photo album. Photos 1 up to 137 are admitted, signed at Pretoria on this 18th day of July 2023, signed on behalf of the first accused, Moses Sibia, and also signed by the second accused, Bongani Ntanzi, also signed by the third accused, Mtobisi Prince Ngube, also signed by the fourth accused, Mtokosi Zeni Mapisa, and also signed by accused number 5, Fisokuhle Ntuli, as well as the respective legal representatives.
Right. So Mr. Ngomalo's application concerns those two. That is paragraph 11 and 12. The admissions made in terms of section 220 concerning those two. You have launched an application to attack them. On what basis?
My Lord, maybe to be clear,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with the accuracy and correctness of the photos.
Of the photo,
Of the photo.
of the album.
Of the album.
Mm-hmm.
Where the challenge is with the sealing, the packaging, and transportation of the exhibits to the ballistics.
Yeah. But you see,
Because
this is, as I understand it, it's one transaction. The photos inside and outside the premises were taken jointly by this witness, Lieutenant Colonel Mhlando, and they were also taken by this currently called a Colonel Musia, Warrant Officer Musia. Are you with me?
yes,
They did this exercise jointly.
yes,
The camera was utilized by both of them. The images captured on the camera were downloaded
yes,
in the form of photographs.
yes,
A selection was made of those downloaded photographs to form part of an album which the state has been using.
yes,
And as I understand it, the selection, collation of those photographs is part of the packaging. Are you with me?
yes,
Yeah, so it incorporates the whole chain right up to when they are delivered at the forensic science laboratories in Pretoria. You can't delineate and say you just worried or you just consent about the packaging and the delivery. It's a chain. What was delivered was captured in the camera, and what was captured are the photographs, which consist and comprise an album which is used by the state. Okay, that's how I see it.
Similarly, my Lord, the state cannot use a blanket approach to say that the accuracy and correctness means the sealing, packaging, and transportation of the exhibits to the ballistics. It should be...
Just listen to me. No, I'm not persuading you not to go on with your,
Yes.
your application.
Yes,
The state talks about the correctness of the photos, right?
I agree.
And it talks about the accuracy of the photos, right? And these are the photos which consist the making of an album. And you are saying the admissions are not properly made. Okay, so bring your application, because I said I should make a ruling, but I have to make a ruling before this witness testifies on the evidence.
My Lord, I don't think there's anything further to add because I did address the court bringing my application yesterday.
So you're saying what should happen to the admissions? They should be cancelled, revoked?
No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying, my Lord, I should be given an opportunity to cross-examine on the sealing, the packaging, and transportation of the exhibits to the ballistic.
So you're not attacking the
No,
admissions?
I don't have a problem with the accuracy and correctness of the
Oh,
photo
okay,
album.
fine. Mr. Valoi?
My Lord, I think I'm also sitting in the same problem, my Lord, that when we made these admissions, we did not mean to admit the chain evidence, my Lord, thereto, to the exhibits that were packed and transported,
What
delivered.
was transported? Fine. What was transported to the...
That's correct, my lord.
Right. Now, as far as the rest of the photos are concerned, photo 77 up to photo 122, Warrant Officer Musia has already testified about these photos, and as you've just heard, the correctness thereof is not being disputed. Do you confirm the correctness of the rest of the photos from photo 76 up to photo 122?
76 or 77?
76.
Ifoto ke u76 uyotsho ke ku122 warrant officer Msiya bese nikezile ubungqina mayelana nazo ezo photo ezo ingaba ke ngokuwena ke uyanqinelana uyavumelana ke nako oku ukubonayo mayelana nefoto ezo bangokwenene okusikubonayo ukuko
kunjalo mhlekazi.
That is indeed so, my lord.
And as you testified yesterday, in essence, these photos relate to the swabbing or taking of swabs on the scene.
Ebesechile ukuba ngaba ezifoto ezi zimayela ke nobungqina ke okanye ukuswaba okwenziwa kuyo ke indawo yeqhwayelo.
Kunjalo mhlekazi.
That is correct, my lord.
And just to recap, Warrant Officer Musia was doing the swabbing and you were taking the photos.
Njengoba wena ke waye ethatha ke ubungqina okanye ke eswaba wena ke wawuthatha ifoto.
Kunjalo mhlekazi.
That is correct, my lord.
Now, what happened after this process of swabbing?
Emva kwayo ke ngokulenkqubo lena yokuswaba kwaye kwenzeka ntoni?
Saye saqhubeka mhlekazi ngokusearcha iscene.
We proceeded with the searching of the scene. Saqhubeka ke ngonomayela nokuphenya indawo yesigameko.
Saya emnyango apho umnyango wawulimele khona.
We went to the door where the door was damaged.
Can you just maybe use your photo album just to illustrate every point of your evidence?
Ewe,
Which photo are you referring to?
Photo number 123. Yindawo apho kwakukhanelwa ukuthi ibullet ibethe umnyango wasekitchen.
It's the point where it was, or there was suspicion that the bullet had hit the kitchen door.
Just a minute.
Okay, lesithombe lesi ila kwakusolwa khona ke ukuthi inhlamvu yashaya khona isicabha lesa sekitchen.
Yes, you may proceed.
Sathi ke ngokubona ukuthi umnyango wasekitchen ulimele ene awuphume inhlamvu leyo ayiphumelanga ngaphandle saye sasearcha ngaphakathi.
Upon seeing that the kitchen door was damaged and that the bullet didn't go to the outside, we then searched inside. Masesibona ke ukuthi isicabha silimele nokuthi inhlamvu ayiphumelanga ngaphandle, sase searcha ke ngaphakathi.
Just a minute.
Okay.
If you say you notice that the bullet did not go outside, what do you mean?
Uthetha ukuthini xa usithi naye nabona uba imbumbulu lezange iphumele ngaphandle?
Isicango esi sasihlephukile kodwa kungekho mbobo ephumela ngaphandle.
The door was damaged, but there was no hole that leads to the outside.
Yes, we may proceed.
Sajonga ke phansi naphezulu kwekhabhathi ekubeni umsiya wayesetshile ukuthi akho nto ayifumene ecaleni ngomnyango.
We then looked on the floor, on top of the cupboard, and after Msia had already said that there's nothing that he found close to the door or next to the door.
Just a minute. Yes, you may proceed.
Ewe.
Sajonga ke naphezu kwekhabhathi le esemva komnyango
We also looked on top of the cupboard that is behind the door.
kwakune
Okay. Yep.
kwakunezinto ezaziphezu kwekhabhathi nama-glass jars.
There were items on top of the cupboard as well as glass jars. Sabheka-ke nakulona ikhabethe leliyana esemuva kwesicaba. Kukhona-ke kwakhona lapho kanye nojeke.
Referring to photo 124,
Khuluma ngaso-ke isithombe u-124.
kulapho emva kwalo maglasi esafumana khona i-bullet head.
It's behind those glass jars, my lord, where we found a bullet head.
Just a minute. You may proceed to specify who was searching at that particular point and who found the bullet head.
Ngubani kanye ngobani babesearcha phayana, ngubani owafumana kanye ngobani abafumana i-bullet head leyo.
Njengokuba bensenshilo kwasenkantolo phambi kwale nkundla uba sasebenza nomsiya noLieutenant Zwane sasisobathathu.
As I've already indicated before this court, my lord, that I was working together with Warrant Officer Msia as well as Lieutenant Colonel Zwane.
Kodwa ndim owafumana leyo bullet head emva kwalama glass jars.
But I'm the one who found that bullet head behind those glass jars. Kodwa imina-ke owathola njengoba sasebenza sobathathu, imina-ke owathola-ke inhlamvu-ke noma-ke i-bullet head leyo emuva kwalabajeki ababini ababonakalayo beglass.
Yes, and how did we deal with the glass jars
Nas
to get to where the bullet head was?
nasebenza kanjani ke ngoku nge-jars eziyana zeglass ukufika ke ngoku apho i-bullet head yayikhona.
Xa ujonga mhlekazi ku photo number 124
If you look on photo 124,
indicate the place and position in which a bullet head landed behind the glass jars on top of the cabinet.
ukuthi kuyasho ke ukuthi inkomba ke indawo kanye futhi ke neposition noma ke indlela ke i-bullet head leyo eyawa ngayo emuva ke indlela eyawa ngayo emuva kwalabo jeki ababini beglass ngaphezulu kwayo ngaphezulu kwalo ikhabethe.
Yes.
Photo number 125
And then photo number 125
indicate one times bullet head found behind the glass jars and marked exhibit 1.
ukuthi ke lesi isithombe siyachaza ke 125
125.
sichaza ke noma sikhombisa ke i-bullet head eyatholakala ke emuva kwejeke yase iphawulwa ke u-exhibit 1.
Photo number 124 akamakwanga because ibullet ibisesemva kweglass.
Photo number 124 is not marked because the bullet was still behind the jars.
Yes, you may proceed.
125 siye sammaka ke ngoba besesifumene i-exhibit emva kwalo maglasi layo sammaka as exhibit 1.
We then marked photo 125 as exhibit 1 because we had now found the exhibit behind the jars, or the glass jars.
But can you just explain more fully to the court? Did you just look there? Did you have to move around the jars, or what was the position?
Xa unoyicacisa uyichaze le nto uba ngaba yayikukujonga nje okanye kwakufuneka nizisusile ezaa jazi nenza kanjani okanye nenza.
My friend, my learned colleague is well aware. And obviously, the mind of this witness has already been corrupted into saying.
No, please, let's have decency in this. No. Let's have decency in this court. You're an officer of this court. You can't accuse your fellow officer for corrupting. I mean, please.
No, I'm not saying that he is corrupting.
What do you say?
By that question, the mind of this witness
It's corrupted.
is corrupt.
It's corrupted by whom?
That's the perception of the court.
No,
I think that's a
I don't have a
perception
perception. No, Mr. Mnisi.
But that's a leading question. Man.
Fine. I'm just saying you can express yourself better than saying Mr. Baloyi corrupted the mind of this witness. We don't use that language in this court. Jeez.
As a court, we'll just paraphrase that question. How did you get to that bullet point behind these last jars?
Afikelela kanjani ke kula bullet head leya esemva kweza jazi zimbini?
Ngokusearcha silandelela umonakalo osemnyangweni lo osemnyango.
By searching, following the damage that was found in the door,
And then sasusa ke lo ma glass jars.
we then removed those glass jars.
Iyo lonto ibonisa ku photo number 126
That is what is then depicted on photo 126
and 127.
and 127. Ikona ke logo nibona ku photo 126 no 127 uma sesilandelela ke olimala ke kwesicapha saseke sisusa amajazi lawo besithola ke leya bullet head.
Yes, you may proceed.
Ngaqhubeka.
Photo number 128 to 129. Siqale ngo-128. 128 ubonisa simakile exhibit 1.
Photo 128 and 129, but we then start with photo 128. We marked exhibit 1. Ilas Paula Konage, exhibit 1, photo 128.
Ubonisa i-close up ye bullet head, close up view of the bullet head.
It shows with a close-up view of the bullet head. Ilage isisondezwe noma ke isithombe sisondeziwe khona.
Nemvlopo ebhaliwe exhibit 1.
As well as an envelope written on it, exhibit 1.
Just before you proceed, Lieutenant Colonel, can we just go back to photo 127? Can you just describe what is depicted on photo 127?
Ntoni lesibona pha ku 127?
Kubonakala inhloko ye bullet nepisi encinci yelento yomnyango.
It is a bullet head and a small piece or part of the door next to it. Aphana ke iyona ke i-bullet head ku 127 kanye ke nendawana nje encane yaso isicapha. Sibanda.
If you can just maybe show photo 127. Do you have the laser? Can you just point to what you're referring to?
Cela ukhombe ke lento uthetha ngayo.
Nansi lento endithetha ngayo.
This is what I am talking about.
Ipisi yomnyango
It's the piece of the door,
kube i-bullet head.
and then the bullet head.
Yes, you may proceed.
Ngaqhubeka ke.
Le bullet eyafunyanwa ke ku 128 saye sayifaka envelopini ebrown sayimaka as exhibit 1.
The bullet that was found on photo 128 was then put in a brown envelope and marked exhibit 1. Yona ke le nhlamvu yatholakala ku 128 yabisifakwa kuyona ke envelope eyamakwa ke exhibit 1.
Just a minute, Lieutenant Colonel, if I can take you back to photo 19 of your exhibit.
19.
Photo 1919.
19, yes. Almost there.
Are you able to explain what we see on photo 127 in relation to what appears on photo 19?
Oku sikubona phaya kula photo ingu-127 xa unochaza ke ngoku namayelana naku sikubona kule photo ingu-19.
Ufoto 19 ubonisa ukumoshakala kwesicango namaphisi amancinci ahlephukile esicangweni.
Photo 19 depicts the damaged door as well as the pieces of the door.
Yes.
Yebo.
So kule photo kulapho allegedwa khona ukuthi ibullet yabetha khona.
Now on this photo, it's where it's been alleged that the bullet hit.
Then yayo enda apha ilenda kule cupboard.
And then that's where it then landed up on the cupboard.
Sorry.
Yes.
And I'm posing this question because your CV says you're an expert, right? Ballistic
That's
expert.
correct.
Ballistic expert.
Yes.
You're not a ballistic expert.
No, and you ballistic
Okay.
expert.
It's because I'm listening to the language you're using. When you compare photo 19 and 127, you come to the conclusion that this is where it is alleged. That's the word you used. Or at least the interpreter, that's the word you used. This is where it is alleged.
Apho kuthiwa, andithi uthe kuthiwa kulapho yabetha khona kuthiwa.
Ewe kunjalo mhlekazi yabetha umnyango.
Yes, it is so, my lord. It hit the door.
Then sithe thina xa sifunisela
When we-
sayifumana phezu kwecupboard.
Then when we looked for it, we found it on top of the cupboard.
Yeah, fine. I have no problem with it. But when you say it is alleged, it means there's a person who gave that information. Are you with me?
Uthi ukushathi ukweligama ubuyakhumbula qala utheni xa ukhomba apha wathi lapho kuthiwa imbumbulu yabetha khona. Into ethetha ukuthi ke ngoku ukhona umuntu owaxelela loo nto leyo.
Ngicela ukuyicacisa olhlobo mhlekazi.
May I explain it like this, my lord?
Okay.
uLieutenant Zwane xa wayesixelela ngebriefing ye-crime scene
When Colonel Zwane debriefed us about the scene,
watsho wathi lo mnyango kusolwa ukuthi ubethwe yibullet.
he said that this door, it is being suspected that the bullet hit there.
Yiyo ke lonto sathi xa sijonga sifuna ukubona uba ibullet uba ibethile iphumile na or iphi.
Hence, my lord, when we then looked, we wanted to see as to whether when the bullet hit, did it go out or where is it?
Then sithe xa sisearcha ke ngoku sisusa izinto ezisekhabhathini on the left.
When we then searched, my lord, and removed the items on the cupboard on the left,
Kulapho safumana khona ke ngoku inhloko yebullet phezu kwecupboard
that's where we found the bullet head on the cupboard,
emva kwalama glass jars.
behind those glass jars.
Yeah, fine. That's factual. It's not speculative. When you use the word alleged, kuthiwa.
Ujaji benela ngxaki nela gama
Okay.
lithi kuthiwa
Fine.
okanye kusolwa.
Okay, Mr.
Kuyavakala,
Malloy.
mhlekazi?
Understood, my lord?
Just to come back to photo 127, you mentioned the piece of wood or the splinter there on photo 127. And the question was whether, can you use photo 19 to illustrate your evidence as far as photo 127, the splinter is concerned?
Xa ujonga pha ku-127 ne kukho laa pisi phaa uthi ke yipisi yomnyango. Xa uthatha laa photo u-127 ujonge nale engu-19 uba kule nto uyithethayo apha ke ngoku ngamagama uthelekise le nto uyithetha apha nale uyibona apha ku-19.
Ewe kunjalo mhlekazi.
That is so, my lord?
Yes.
Ewe uthini ke?
Ndithelekisa le piece yomnyango nalo mnyango ohlephukile.
But I'm comparing the splinter or the piece of wood found on 127 together with the damaged door, the witness pointing on photo 19.
Iyafana neyomnyango.
It looks like it looks the same as that of the door, my lord.
sorry. Looks like there's a concern on my left
The what?
side. Oh, okay, thank you. Yes, you may proceed. You were on photo 128 and 129.
128 and 129.
Njengoba bengisengichazile mhlekazi ukuthi u128 kulapho besithathe khona isithombe sisondeza ibullet sesiyimakile ibullet nenvelope ebrown sayibhala uexhibit 1 phambi koba siyifaka
As I've already,
envelopini.
oh, sorry. As I've already explained, my lord, with regards to photo 128, it's a close-up photo of the bullet head as well as the envelope, which was marked exhibit 1, just before we could put the bullet head inside the envelope.
Yes, you may proceed.
129 to 130 ibonisa le envelope seyifakwe kwi-forensic bag
Photo 129 to 130 then shows the envelope now put in a forensic bag.
after ibullet ifakiwe kwi-envelope
It was after the bullet was then placed inside the envelope.
and then u130 ubonisa i-close-up view ye-exhibit bag seyisiliwe with a forensic bag number
130 is a close-up view of a sealed forensic bag with a forensic number.
ibhaliwe ke ne-station
The sta-
ne-case number
The station, the case number is written,
i-charge
the charge,
ne-exhibit number
as well as the exhibit number.
Yes, can you just put the exhibit back number on record?
Cela ufunde ke number leyo.
is PA 500 208 7782.
Ufunda ke yona ke inumber leyo yesaka leli lobufakazi envelope eyifakwe ngaphakathi kulona PA 500 208 7782.
Yes, you may proceed.
Ungaqhubeka.
Photo 131 indicates a close-up view of the bullet hole on the kitchen door, marked point 2. Marked
Bes-
point 2, yes.
Bese kuthi ke isithombe lesi ke isona ke esikhombisa usicabha ke noma ke imbobo ke yenhlamvu isithombe sakhona sisondeziwe kusona isicabha sasekitchen sasesimakwa ke upoint 2.
And Warrant Officer, I'm sorry, Lieutenant Colonel Mhlahlo, just for record purposes, who was packaging the bullet point?
Gubani owa package bullet point le kanye bullet head.
Warrant Officer Mnisi.
Warrant Officer Musia. Uyena ke owafaka ke bullet head leyo eyifaka ke ngaphakathi la eyafaka khona.
Yes, you may proceed.
Maqhubeka.
Photo 131 indicates a close-up view of the...
Soyifundile ne.
Listen, obviously, sifundile. Okay. Because photo 132 indicates an alleged place where a bullet landed on the kitchen floor, mark point 83.
Bese kuthi ke isithombe esi132 sona ke sisikhombisa ke indawo ekutholakala ukuthi ke ila inhlamvu eyawa khona ke phansi ekitchen yase iphawulwa uA3.
And who pointed out this particular spot?
Ubani owakolathisa noma owalatha le ndawo le.
Ndayiboniswa nguwarrant officer Mnisi nami ngokuzibonela umonakalo lento owawenzekile kwibullet.
It was pointed out to
owawenzekile phansi.
Okay. It was pointed out to me by Warrant Officer Busia and also upon my own observation of the damage on the floor.
Yes. Was it the end of the ballistic examination or investigation?
Ingaba yaba sisiphelo kusini na lo phando ke oludibene ne forensic olo.
Or are there any other photos that indicate the ballistic examination?
Okanye zikhona ezinye ifoto ezibonisa uphando olwenziwa ke oluphathelene nezwe forensic kanye zabe ziphelele phakakuleya.
Zabe ziphelele kule mhlekazi.
That one was the last one.
Now, what happened to that exhibit back after the process that you've just described?
Emva kwale nkqubo lena ubugqiba kuyichaza ngoku kwaye kwenzeka ntoni ke ngoku ngala bag le la forensic bag.
After iphotography wemhlekazi yathathwa ngumsiya njengokuba bensentshilo ukuba nguye owaye responsible for i-collection yama exhibits njengoba wayeseqalile ngelanga elilandela elingaphambili.
As my lord, after the photograph was taken, it was taken by Msia. As I've already indicated that he was responsible for the collection, and after he had started with the investigation the previous day.
Yes, what happened further?
After
After the ballistic examination, what happened further?
Saye saqhubeka ke ngocollector amakheni la ayefunyenwe eNansikeni e-sitting room.
We then proceeded with collecting the cans that were found in the sitting room. Ila saqala khona ke ukwenza uphenyo ke noma ke uqoqa ke amakani atholakala e-sitting room.
As ebonisa ku photo number 133.
As depicted on photo 133, and njengoba siwabona ke kwisithombe u133.
To 134.
Kuyofika ke kuyena u134.
Noxa kunemisprint ku 134 mele ahambelane no 133 not photo number 134 to 135.
It shouldn't be as it is written there, 134 to 135. It's supposed to be, there's just a misprint, 133 to 134.
Ebonisa wona amakani eqokelelwe avalelwa kwisingqobo sama exhibit bag.
Depicting the cans sealed in a forensic bag. Njengisawona ke amakani efakwe ke ngaphakathi kulona isaka lobufakazi.
Yes, you may proceed.
Maqhubeka.
Photo number 135 indicates the first bedroom door from the sitting room where fingerprints found after being investigated with fluorescent powder.
Bese kuthi ke u135 yena ke ukhomisa ke isicapha soqala ke noma isicapha ke kwikamera lokulala lokuqala ukusuka uma usuka ke e-sitting room la ekwatholakala khona ke ama fingerprints emuva kokuthi kwenziwa uphenyo kusebenziswa yona ke impuphu ke ababiza ngokuthi i-fluorescent.
And if I can ask you to turn to your sketch plan, are you able to show that bedroom on the sketch plan?
Ngakwazi uyikhomba lo kamera leyo ku sketch plan.
Kunjalo mhlekazi.
That is correct, my lord. Okay, uzosebenza.
Ile bedroom mhlekazi.
This is the bedroom, the witness pointing on the sketch plan. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. You may proceed.
Maqhubeke.
Photo number 136 to 137 indicate fingerprints measurements on the door.
Bese kuthi ke isithombe u136 uyosho ke ku137 inkomba ke noma ikhomba ke ama noma ukalwa ke noma ukumethwa kwawo ama fingerprints kusona isicapha.
Yes, you may proceed.
Maqhubeke.
Photo 138 to 143 indicates fingerprint marked fluorescent print 1, fluorescent print 2, fluorescent print 3 captured from the bedroom door.
Bese kuthi ke isithombe u138 kuyofica ke kuyena u143 sikhomba ke ama fingerprints amakwe uFLP1, FLP2, FLP3 kusona ke isicapha sekamera lokulala.
Yes, you may proceed.
Maqhubeke.
Was at the end of the investigation?
Kwaba
Or on the
sisiphelo
scene?
kwaba sisiphelo sophando eso.
Ewe endlini kunjalo mhlekazi.
That is correct inside the house, yes.
Yes, what happened further?
Kwenzeka ntoni ke emva koko?
Ngesuku elilandelayo saye sahamba ke esenini. Ngosuku olulandelayo nge28
Yes, just before you proceed.
We left the scene for that day, and then on the following day,
Yes.
the 28th, ewe.
Yeah, but before you proceed to the 28th, is there anything else of significance that happened before you departed the scene?
Ngaphambi kokuba nihambe okanye nimke apho kwindawo leyo yoxhwayele ngabe ikhona nje enye into okanye ikhona into eyenzekayo embaluleko noma onothi ke iyayibalekile eyenzekayo ngaphambi kokuba nihambe.
ewe kunjalo mhlekazi. Phambi
Yes.
ngoba sihambe sathi njengoba sasibhizi ngale bullet sigqiba kuyicollect.
Okay.
Siphotographer kwaye kwafika uKennel Mangena from eBallistic.
As we're still busy, my lord, with that bullet and as photographing it, Colonel Mangena from the ballistics arrived.
Yes.
Ewe.
Naye ke wenza olwakhe uphenyo.
He also did his investigation.
Yes.
Ewe.
Emveni kokuba sigqibile ke ngesini investigator isini yethu saye senze debriefing.
After we finished with our scene, we then did a debriefing. Emuva kokuthi saqeda ke khona lapho sase sihlangana ke sikhuluma
Ngakho konke esikwenzile esinini
about everything that we did on the scene.
sabriefa uKennel Mathize owaye commander yam
We then briefed Colonel Matidze, who was my commander,
and late Captain Matebula owaye duty officer yase Springs.
as well as the late Captain Matebula, who was the duty officer of Springs.
Ukuthi bazokwazi.
Bayabhala nje.
Oh, okay.
Ewe, ukuthi
Yes.
Kuba babengama duty officers. uKennel Mathize waye duty officer yase province apho benisebenza khona.
because they were duty officers, Colonel Matidze was the duty officer of the province where I was stationed. Ewe.
I-debriefing leyo sayenzela ngaphandle kwi-crime scene ngoba sasesiqabile nge-crime scene.
We did the debriefing outside of the crime scene because we were done at the crime scene.
Yes.
Ewe.
Safuna ukwazi ke ukuthi uLieutenant Zwane njengokuba kwakunguye owayesibizile unelisekile ngendlela esiphengulule ngayo icase ngendlela esinvestigate ngayo isini kunye naye.
We then wanted to know from Colonel Zwane, seeing that he's the one who called us, as to whether he was satisfied with the manner in which we investigated the scene, in his presence or with him. Sasifuna ukwazi-ke kuyena ukuthi wayeneme yini uColonel Zwane ngokuthi uyena wasibiza ngendlela esasebenza ngayo. Sebenza-ke ndawonye naye.
Yes.
Ewe.
Saye sahamba ke umsiya wahamba nama exhibit lawo wayewa collectile.
We then left, and Msia left together with the exhibits that he had collected.
And that being?
Ezindoni, yayizindoni.
Kwakuyi forensic ama exhibit we forensic nawe ballistic.
Forensic as well as ballistic exhibits.
And what time did you depart from the scene?
Kwakuxeshani ukumka kwenu phaya kulaa ndawo?
Saphuma ngo 2:30 esenini mhlekazi.
We left the scene at 2:30. Sahamba-ke kuleya ndawo ngo 2:30.
What, PM or AM?
Owanini uthi
Emva kwemini
in
mhlekazi.
the afternoon.
Yes.
Ewe.
Ngelanga elilandelayo ke ndahamba ndaya emotuary eGemiston.
On the following day, I went to Germiston mortuary.
Well, it will just request that the photos of the post-mortem not be shown.
Siyacela-ke mshushisi ukuthi iy'thombe-ke iyo-ke i-postmortem zingatshengiswa khona la.
Council for 1 and 2.
My Lord, if the caveat is that Colonel Mangena, the ballistic expert, plus the pathologist are going to testify, we don't have an objection if the photos are not shown at this point.
Which
The
photos?
post-mortem photos, my Lord.
How does Mangena come in?
He also attended the post-mortem examination and pictures were taken there.
So he can testify to that, but the photos, are you saying they shouldn't be shown? That's the question.
My Lord, if she participated and took pictures of those photos at the post-mortem, they should be shown. So I'm not sure what the basis of Mr. Balois saying that they shouldn't be shown because it was never late, my Lord.
Now, it's just good taste and decency.
Yes.
If you show a dismembered post-mortem of the deceased,
It's not in good taste, my
yeah,
Lord.
it is
Yes.
not, because
Yes.
it will be there.
Yes.
You can say these photos can be shown to you, your colleagues,
Yes, but not
and even the
out to
accused,
public.
even the
Yes.
accused, but not the public.
Indeed so, my Lord.
Is that
That's
okay?
precisely
Yeah, fine, because, yeah,
Yes,
the
that
request by
basis
the
was
state,
taken,
yes.
my Lord, because it was just a day.
okay, yeah.
Yes. And my learned friends are in possession of those photos, my lord.
Yes, they've got them, eh?
Yes.
If that's the case, we need to get an extra copy for the accused to share whilst we are going.
Haven't you consulted them with you, those photos? Because you had the album before the case started. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes. You didn't consult with them concerning, this is the deceased.
No. No, my lord.
For me, unfortunately, my Lord, the accused persons normally ask for documents that we use, so I normally give it to them, they study them in prison, and we consult on them.
Okay. I would have thought every council would have consulted concerning the post-mortem photos. Okay, fine. You can, they say they want an extra copy to be given in court to their clients. But do you have copies for 5 of them, for the 5 of them? Mr. Baloi,
My Lord, we don't have that number of.
what's the time now?
11:10.
Yeah, we can adjourn, then council can show the photos relating to the postmortem to their clients and consult. Okay. I'll come back 20 minutes after this.
All right.